So we are going to try to make some juice right now. And it's just a ginger, pineapple, and apple and lemon juice. I've already washed my fruits and vegetables. I'm just going to turn the camera around to show you guys. And we're going to be making some nice, yummy, delicious juice. So let's do this together. Okay, so here is my fruits and vegetables all washed and nice. So I have some pineapple, just one. I have some apples, some lime, ginger, kale. Yeah, that's all we'll be needing. So like I said, I already washed them. We're ready to go. So I'm just gonna grab some knife and a chopping board and blend this all up. All right, let's get our knife and chopping board ready. So here's my chopping board and some knife. So what we're going to do is this. First, we'll start with the pineapple. So I'll get the juice out of it, and then we'll do the ginger and all the other fruits. So let's first start with the pineapple. So we're just gonna take the head off the pineapple. There. And I have my trash bag down here. Just gonna cut that all up. Okay. Usually with your pineapple, you can even make like pineapple drink with the pineapple peel. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut off the pineapple peel and put it like on this tray so we can still use it to make pineapple drink. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. We're making some nice, healthy pineapple drink with some ginger, apple, and lime. I'm just cutting up my pineapple. Oops. It's okay, I can see it. Thank you. Thank you. So we'll be using this back later, not now, to make some nice pineapple peel drink. Yeah. All right, let us create some space for our blender here. So I'll be using the Ninja blender. Not sponsored, by the way. This is my blender. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna cut up our pineapples and start with that. No, don't worry. Thanks. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Let us know where you're watching from. We're just making some nice pineapple, apple, ginger, and vegetable drinks here. Some healthy drinks. Healthy drinks for your Sunday lunch, Sunday brunch. You know, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right, so we're starting with the pineapple and we're just gonna blend it. Just I know that the sound might be too loud, I'll start and then I'll mute it, but I'll turn it back on when we're done, okay? That's ready. I'm just gonna get our sieve. This okay. I'm just gonna get our sieve and then we'll sieve that out. Give me 1 minute here. All right, I think I'm going to use my big pot for this. There we go. Righty. Let's put this right here. Actually, that might not work right now. Okay, sorry. All right, let's use this first, and then as time goes on, like we'll transfer the juice from there to the pot so we can mix it all up together. So let's just leave the pot right here for now. I think this one works better. So what we'll do is we're just going to sieve this. So while that is sieving, we will blend our ginger. So let's cut up our ginger into like tiny, little tiny bits. We're just gonna dice up our ginger as small as you can. Otherwise, you know, into tiny chunks, as tiny as you can. Yep. Okay. Just gonna pour that into our blender. I always like to put a lot of ginger because that really makes the drink spicy and nice. Like, I like it. And this is fresh ginger, by the way. Nice and fresh ginger. I got all of this from Winkle Foods. You can get it from anywhere, from Walmart, from, Albertsons, Whole Food, anywhere, any grocery shop that is near you, or grocery market, anywhere. This is just a nice way to have a nice, healthy, refreshing drink at home. I have more ginger in the fridge. I think I'm just gonna add a little more ginger to that. Yeah, I'm just gonna wash this up and add it to that one we have there. No, don't worry. I'm fine. Thank you. We're just giving our ginger a nice wash here. All right, so we're just going to chop all of this as well and just put them in our blender. Oops. What version of healthy drinks do you guys like to make? Do you have like any specific healthy drink you like to make? For me, sometimes I just like to make this pineapple, ginger, sometimes just green smoothie. But today we're doing a combination of both the green and the pineapple and the ginger smoothie. Or should I say juice? Yeah, juice. All right. Okay, we're all done with that. So let's just add in some water and blend that, all of that up. I usually kind of put a lot of water for the ginger so that it blends it very well. All right, so like usual, I'm just going to start it. I'll mute it, and then because of the sound, and then I'll turn it off after that, okay? While that was blending, I was just turning this to kind of try to get as much juice out of it, see, as we can. And sometimes I just, heat it and sometimes scoop up the bottom because some of the pineapple likes to like hang around and cover the sieve kind of. So I'm just gonna try to blend the ginger once more because I want it to be really smooth. So let's just do that. All right. So I see that there's still some pineapple juice in here, but what we're going to do is try to squeeze it and get as much out of it as we can. And then we'll just take this out and keep it aside, and then we'll also sieve out the ginger as well. So what I usually do is I keep this aside and I still use it. Like I don't throw the I don't throw the pineapple away. I just still leave it. Someone is making me laugh. That's I'm laughing, guys. All right, so we'll take out that and then put in our ginger into the sieve. Let me just blend it a little bit, just a little bit more. Okay. All right, so I just took out our pineapple peel that we're keeping for later, and I'm just gonna pour the pineapple pulp here. I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to throw it away because I'm still going to use it. Usually what I do is I go in and I press it a little bit. My hands are nice and clean. I press it a little bit just to get more juice out. But for the sake of this live stream, so it's not too long, I'll do that later. So let's just keep it right here. All right. Okay, so next we're just gonna pour the ginger. All right. So we'll let our ginger do its thing, like drain in there. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. We're making like some nice, yummy juice. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Tell me, what kind of drinks do you like? Like, what kind of healthy drink do you like? First, I already blended my pineapple, and now we have some ginger. So I'm just gonna let it sit out there and sieve while I blend our lime. So we have some lime here, and we also have some apples. So let's start with the lime. I'm just gonna cut it up. Guess what? They're all washed, and you know what? I don't even peel it. If you notice the ginger, I didn't peel. And this one, we're also not gonna peel it because I want every single juice in this lime. Yes, but go ahead and peel it if you don't like the lime zest. You can just go ahead and cut it off and just peel it like this. And sometimes even the white skin inside can be bitter. So if you don't want your juice to be bitter, just go ahead and peel it all the way through, like all the way through to the very end. But trust me, I'm going to use everything, the peel, the inside, everything, because I want it to be nice and healthy. Someone is protesting here. Someone doesn't want me to use everything. Trust me, guys, I'm going to use everything. But the truth is, we're going to sieve it out. So most of it is going to come out. We're just going to really get the juice from it. Okay? So don't be afraid. But like I said, if you don't want it, like the way I'm doing now, I'm just like taking out every single thing. Feel free to peel it all the way through and then cut it up. Check for seeds. If you don't like the seed, take out the seed. You know, so here is it. You can peel it this way and just cut it up, and sometimes they have seeds, sometimes they don't. Like this one doesn't have any seed. I actually like to buy the ones that have seed, but you know, that's what I found. So like I said, we're just gonna dump everything. And I'm just gonna cut up this without slicing. I just peeled that one just to show you what you can do. But for me, I'm just gonna cut up everything, drop it in there. So feel free to use as much lime, lemon as you want. Just there's no recipe. Just eyeball it all and just add more or less if you want. So. And if you don't want your juice to be too watery, here you can just come in here and take some of this juice and use it as the water to blend it. But for me, I like it as watery, or as, I like enough water in it. So I'm just going to add some more fresh water and blend all of that up as well. And while it is blending, as usual, we're just going to try to reduce the sound. And I'll also be trying to get as much juice from the ginger as we can. So we're just going to blend and mute it, okay? Okay, so as you can see, we're trying to get as much juice from this ginger as much as we can. So I'm just using the spoon to kind of press it in and squeeze out all of the juice that we can from it. Ginger is always nice and spicy and healthy and, all of that good stuff. So you see, we're still getting some more juice from it. And usually what you can do is just keep, that's why I'm blending it all separately. For the ginger, you can keep this sharp and use it to cook. Like use it to season your meat, your fish, use it to make jollof rice. So this is freshly grated ginger. And if you want it to still have like some spice and juice in it, you can go ahead and don't just squeeze out all of the juice. You can just leave it this way, keep some juice in it. So we're just going to keep that aside as well on our tray here. If you notice, we're not wasting anything. So yes, you're getting the juice, but it's still like the juice is going to be nice and delicious, but you still have the fiber in the ginger, the pineapple, because we're going to use it. The only thing I may not use is the lime shaft because of the skin. So if you didn't put the skin, you can also keep that and use that as well, like to season things. I think what I'm going to do is, remember the pineapple skin we took out earlier on? Yes, I'm going to make pineapple tea with it, and then I'll use this. I'll use the shaft from the lemon to make that. So the ginger tea is just, the pineapple tea is just the pineapple skin. You boil it, put in your spices. You can even add some ginger, some turmeric, some thyme, and all of that good stuff, So, yeah. So just making some nice healthy drinks here. And so in here, if you're just joining us, in here we have the pineapple. I blended the pineapple, I poured it and sieved. I blended ginger, poured it in here and sieved. And now we have the lime. And the lime, I blended it with the skin on. Yeah, I know a lot of people take off the skin and all of that, but trust me, it's going to be really nice. I love the skin. I love everything about it. So we're just going to blend it all and take out all the juice as much as we can. I'm just going to wash my hands and try to squeeze out as much lime as we can from this. I like to use my hands. Yeah, I know you can use gloves if you want. That's fine. But my hands are washed. I washed them even before we started. And I also washed them right now, as you saw. So we're just going to squeeze all of that out and get all the lime juice as much as we can from it. Trust me, this juice is going to be very healthy, very refreshing. You can make it on a Sunday for your Sunday brunch. It's just so nice. So nice and so healthy. You don't have to buy the processed drink. I'm not saying you can't buy it. I do buy it sometimes, but this is like a healthier version of it. So you're getting it all fresh and nice. So in here we already have the pineapple, the ginger, and of course the lime. And trust me, this juice is already sweet as it is. You can have it, but we're still going to add apple to it. Apple has some sweetness. So the apple adds some, some kind of sweetness to the juice. And for me, for the apple, I'm not even going to take out the pulp and all that. We're just going to blend it and add it all in there. We're going to add it all in there. So we get all the sweetness of the apple. So we're just going to blend it as much as we can and add it all in there. But if you like to, okay, maybe I'll just sieve it so you can have like a fine juice, And this bowl is full, so I'm just going to turn it into the pot. Remember the pot we put behind us? I'm just going to turn this into the pot so that we can also have space to sieve the, oh, it's so beautiful and so yellow. I'm tempted to taste it. Oh my God. So delicious, so sweet and so nice. All right, let's go to the apples now. So we have nice green apples and I'm just going to dice it all up and blend all of them. Okay. Okay. It's right there. All right. So I'm just going to take out the seeds. This time I'm going to take out the seed, but because, yeah, definitely we don't want the apple seed. I'm going to take off the apple seed and try to take off the core. Not too much. Just as much as I can take out the seed, I'm fine. There we go. So just going to dice this all up and throw that into our blender. I always enjoy making this nice drink. It's so nice, so healthy, and so refreshing, so delicious. Tempted to taste this apple. The apple is actually sweet, guys. It's green, but it is sweet. All right, we're still just trying to cut up all our apples. If you haven't liked the live stream, just go ahead and give us a like. You know, it's free. It's free. Just hit the like button and you can double tap the screen if you're watching on your phone. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Join this beautiful, amazing family. Let's make some nice, fresh, delicious, yummy juice together. All right, so let's get that all out. All the seeds, just trying to get out all of the seeds from the apple. Almost done. We have just one more apple to go. I want someone to taste this apple, so I'm just going to use half of it and I'll leave it the other half. Oops. All right, so let's put in some water. I think I might need a little more water. There we go. So let's do the usual. Let's blend, mute that, and then I'll come back to unmute it when we're done blending. So let's blend that away. Some of our apple is not yet blended. So what I'll do is this. I'll take some of the juice from the ones we already blended, so I don't have to add too much water. So I'll take some juice from here and add it into our blended one. Let me use a different cup here. So we're just adding the juice from the pineapple and the ginger, and the lime into that, and we're just gonna blend it up again. That is ready. We're just gonna pour that in and sieve that as well. Even if we don't get all of that out, that's fine, because I might even still add some of the pulp back into the juice. Okay, so next is our vegetables. And just in case you don't like the taste of kale, because I see some people might not like the taste of kale, you can use spinach. And if you don't also like the taste of spinach, you can go ahead and use some mint leaves. Like anything just to add some green freshness into your juice is just fine. So you could either use the kale or spinach or some mint. So just feel free to use what kind of green you like. And if you don't like the taste of fresh vegetables, trust me, your juice is good and fine with just the pineapple, the apples, the ginger, and the lime. So just mix and match the way you like. So we're just going to put in our kale and blend that as well. Put in every single thing, like the sticks, the fruit. I try to just push the stalk down in there, and the leaves as well. Just push them all down in. Okay, so I'll take out the juice we had here so I don't have to pour water. I'll just pour this in so we can blend it with all of this juice, and yum, yum, yum. Okay, let's cover that up and just blend all of that together. All right, I'm just going to mute it as well so it's not too loud in your ears. Okay? Right, so that is ready. Just trying to push as much juice out of this apple as much as we can get. And trust me, I'm not going to throw this away because it's a nice, healthy apple pulp. You can make some nice apple jam from this, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just trying to get as much juice out of it as I can get. Okay, so we're just gonna pour the pulp aside. clear this tray so we can use this tray. Just gonna put that aside there. And now we're going to strain our vegetables, our spinach, so we can get some nice green spinach juice from there. All right, let's blend up the rest of our spinach. I'm sorry, I said spinach, our kale. All righty. Try to push that in. I'm looking forward to tasting it, having a taste of this all at the end. I am excited here. Looking forward to it. So I'm just going to add some of the juice from here. There we go. Close that up and give it a nice blend. All right, so let's try to get out as much juice as we can from this yummy, yummy kale. See, the juice is coming out pretty nice here. Okay. Oops, see. All right, so let's do the last batch of our kale. Just this tiny one. We're just gonna pour this juice in here and blend it. Cover this up. Just give that a good blend. Okay. All right. So that's nice and well blended. So let's just pour it in here so we can sieve it all together. Nice. I am eager to taste this juice we just made. I'm so eager. Like, so eager. You know the good thing about it? We can just introduce some of the pulp back in to have like a nice, you know, nice fiber in our juice. Yeah, I'm not going to throw all this pulp away. So that we can have some nice good fiber in our juice. All right, so like I said, I'm eager to taste this. So I'm just gonna mix it all up and we'll give this a good taste here. So here we have the pineapple, the ginger that we blended earlier on. Let's move this blender out of the way. There we go. So we have this, and we're going to add the green smoothie into it and just mix all of that up. Ooh, nice, nice. Just gonna mix all of that up, add some back in here so we have a good mix. Ooh, nice. And if you guys saw that. Nice. So that's our nice, yummy juice all ready for us. Delicious, healthy, green, nice and refreshing. Oh my God. Imagine yourself taking a sip of this on a nice, warm Sunday afternoon. Oh my God. So nice and healthy. So nice and healthy. Healthy, healthy, healthy juice. What? This is amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Are you eager to take a sip? All right, take a sip. You deserve it. You watched with me. We made this together. Look at what we created. Nice, healthy, delicious, green, full of vitamins, full of minerals, ginger, spicy. Eager to take a taste. All right, let's taste it. Oh, oh my God. So refreshing, so healthy, so yum. Love it. Love, love, love it. Ooh, nice. I love it. Love it. All right. Thank you all so much for watching with us. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the subscribes. Thank you so much. And if you haven't, double tap your screen, give us a like, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. And we say happy Sunday and Merry Christmas in advance. Make this for your family for Christmas, you know. It's going to be a nice, healthy drink. All right. Love you all. God bless you. Bye.